Okay, welcome back, and in this video we're going to look at local search in both organic and the map pack, which is currently Slater Gordon's biggest failing and is really capping the revenue they can generate from their online marketing. We're going to start with a brief cross-section of searches from across the UK. So this is performed from in Birmingham. You can see they're showing up but haven't got good reviews. A similar story in Manchester. Newcastle aren't showing up, and in London also aren't showing up. So I'm going to talk about why that is and why this is a particular area where they're letting themselves down. Also in organic search as well, on a local term, you can see they're not showing up very well there either. So I'm going to talk a bit about that too. So let's start with their Google listing. So firstly, they've identified as a family lawyer rather than as a lawyer. So it's kind of cutting out a number of the services that they offer. Again, reviews aren't very good in London. They should really work on improving their reputation and managing their reputation online. They haven't optimized the listing with a decent number of images, so there are only 3 or 4 images uploaded there. And their website itself, if you look at how this is known as the NAP, the name, address and phone number. You see how the address is listed on their webpage. It appears slightly different. Even just a comma. Lane is reduced to LN. There it's spelled out full. So it really should be shown exactly how Google show it. Likewise, there are other techniques you can use on a location page, such as linking this to the URL of the listing itself, and it can be set up to kind of talk to the listing effectively. And one important way to do that is to mirror the language that Google My Business uses, which you can see here they have got the location maybe over optimized for solicitors. Doesn't really talk about law or lawyer that much in the grand scheme of things, so I should probably rewrite that content. Likewise, it's important to have these words in important places like H tags, much like we talked about before. Now I'm going to come back to talk about that again shortly. I just want to keep moving specifically on Google My Business. So as I said, citations, name, address and phone number, anywhere it appears online. Generally speaking, the more citations you have, the higher up you'll rank. And you can see here, those that are ranking top, we have 12, 10, 28. From Slater Gordon's ad, you can see that they've got 33. So this doesn't always hold true, because much like links, not all citations are created equally. You can see here Slater and Gordon's London branch has very few of the most important foundational citations set up, from social profiles to listings on some of the better known websites. And just to briefly compare this with how our American cousins I'd like to do things bigger, but I do think this is the way it's going to go. And you can see 102.85 for a total of 537. So Slater Gordon really need to build these foundational citations and replicate what their ranking competitors have, as well as optimizing their listing. Now I also want to talk a bit about local organic search, because as you can see, the results are different depending where you are, so they're not really showing up very well for the London search. I think fare a little better for Newcastle. They're showing up there with just their standard personal injury page, and again there in Birmingham. Now the reason they're missing out on a fair amount of traffic because of this is because they've only got this one location page. So you can see in the H tags they're using this one page about London to target personal injury, clinical and medical negligence, employment law, and so on. Every field all on this one page. Really, one page should only ever be about one topic. So what they should be doing is for every location having a separate page for every individual field of expertise. So it should be /London/personal injury /London/employment law, and so on and so forth. So these are the exact things that are handicapping Slater Gordon's current digital marketing strategy and really capping the amount of traffic and revenue they can generate. So if you'd like to see how your company can fill that gap, there's no harm in just signing up to our mailing list and getting your free video. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. Of course, we hope you won't. And we also hope that you'll stick with us for the next video where we're going to look at how Slater Gordon are using high quality links at massive scale to really power up their website and reach all of these people.